Hi everyone. Over the last week and over the next couple of days, we're putting together the finishing touches for Toonie Kids Week 2016. This Wednesday, heaps of kids from our church and community are going to turn up on our doorstep for 3 days of great fun as we go on safari together. In Proverbs it says that the godly will be as bold as lions, and all week we're encouraging the kids that they can be bold too if they trust in Jesus, the one who saves. The team's great. Many of you put up your hands to be involved and support this. Thank you so much for that. Would you all be praying for the team over the next week as we spend time with these kids in activities and small groups teaching the Bible? Also, I want to invite you all to come along on Friday night to the end of Toonie Kids Week celebration. Come and see what we've been up to and spend some time connecting with the families from our community who've come along. Now, today is the last day also to register kids. We're filming early, so I don't know if there are spots left, but if there are, today is the last day to sign up via the church website. Now, Kids Week kicks off a season of mission and outreach for our church. We've got some things planned for August, which we'll talk more about soon. And as we get into that, there are a couple of opportunities to think about mission beyond Toongabbie into the world around us. One of these will be a missions-themed growth group study. Lots of groups will be doing that, so I encourage you to get on board with that. And secondly, the Reach Out Missions Conference is coming up in August. This is a great place to think through the world missions and your part in them. This conference has a special place in my heart. It was actually there I asked Ellie to marry me one year. But whether or not you're planning an engagement, it's a great way to see what God is doing over the world. Jump onto the church website to find a link with more info and to register for that. Let us know also via the Connect card if you like. Thirdly, for our men, our next men's breakfast is in a couple of Saturdays' time on the 23rd of July at 7:30. We always get a good crowd of men from across our congregations, and it's a really worthwhile time. This time, John Navamani from our 10 a.m. service will be talking about he and how his friends from uni decided they'd try and change the world by supporting and sending missionaries throughout Southeast Asia. I'm really keen to hear how that's going, so I hope to see you there. Details on the events page of our website, and there'll be a flyer as well. Now, here's something else for the men too.
How far can you run? 100 metres? 1,000 metres? 10,000 metres? You might not want to be a long-distance runner, but you do want to be a long-distance Christian. A man who walks with God and lives for God. A man who runs across the finish line. Base Camp is for men. Hear from God and get practical wisdom for living well as a Christian man. Fire up at Base Camp. Register now at basecampmen.com.
Our guys will be heading along to the base camp in the city on the 6th of August. Again, see the events page of the church website, www.tac.church. As always, you can communicate with the staff using the green Connect card in your handout. These are for comments, for questions, for getting involved in growth groups, Bible studies, and for prayer points. We love praying for you at our staff meetings each week. If you're new or visiting today, a big welcome to you. It's great that you've joined us. Please use that Connect card just to say hi, to give us your details so we can connect with you. Here at Toongabbie, Anglican, we are just ordinary people encountering the extraordinary God. What a privilege to do this together as a church as we read and reflect on God's Word together today. Thanks, and I hope to see you at Kids Week and at the Kids Week celebration this Friday night. Thanks.